After watching the video, I think you all have understood the laboratory preparation of carbon dioxide, isn't it? Now let us study physical and chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Observe the color of gas formed in the above experiment. Smell the gas in the gas jar. The carbon dioxide gas has to be collected in 3 to 5 gas jars, and the following steps are done. Remove the lid of the gas jar and put some lime water in it. Next step is place a burning candle in the gas jar. Next, drop a small amount of solution of some universal indicator in one gas jar filled with CO2 and shake it. Pour some water in the gas jar and then shake it. Last one, moisten a blue and a red litmus paper and drop them in gas jar of carbon dioxide. These all steps are to be done in order to study physical and chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Now let us see the observations of all these steps. Physical properties of CO2 and chemical properties of CO2. Let us study now. CO2 gas is odorless and colorless. No color is seen for CO2 gas. It is found to be colorless, and when it is smelled, no odor is found. So it is a odorless gas. On placing a burning candle in a gas jar containing CO2, the flame extinguishes. This indicates that carbon dioxide neither burns nor supports combustion. On testing with universal indicator solution, yellow or orange color is obtained. This shows that CO2 is a weak acid with pH in the range of 3 to 6. On pouring some lime water into a jar containing CO2, it turns milky white, which indicates the formation of insoluble calcium carbonate precipitate. The reaction is like this: CaOH by 2, that is lime water, calcium hydroxide plus CO2 gas, arrowhead, CaCO3, calcium carbonate plus water, H2O. So the chemical reaction is CaOH by 2 aqueous plus CO2 gas, arrowhead, CaCO3 solid plus H2O liquid. On pouring some amount of water into a jar containing CO2, carbonic acid H2CO3 is formed due to solubility in water. The CO2 sparingly dissolves in water, forming carbonic acid H2CO3. On dropping a moist blue and red litmus paper into a jar containing CO2, the blue litmus paper turns red while the red litmus paper remains as it is. This shows that CO2 is acidic in nature. Is the density of CO2 more or less than that of air? CO2 is denser than air. Density of CO2 is 1.97 gram per centimeter cube, which is about 1.67 times than that of air. Let us study some more chemical properties of carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate is formed when carbon dioxide is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. Chemical equation of the reaction is twice NaOH plus CO2 arrowhead Na2CO3 plus H2O. Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate, is called as washing soda. Sodium bicarbonate is formed on passing CO2 through an aqueous solution of sodium carbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is also called as baking soda. Chemical equation of the reaction is Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2 arrowhead, and the product formed is twice NaHCO3. sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, is formed when CO2 gas is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium carbonate. Uses of carbon dioxide. CO2 is used to make aerated drinks. CO2 under pressure is used to put off fires, means it is used in fire extinguisher. Liquefied CO2 is used as a solvent for dry cleaning. Solid CO2 is used in cold storage to keep milk, milk products and other frozen substances cool during transport. Liquefied CO2 is used to remove caffeine from coffee. It is also used for getting special effects of a mist in dramas and movies. Plants use CO2 in air for photosynthesis process. Write down all these uses of carbon dioxide in science copy. Now let us study about regular fire extinguisher. A fire extinguisher contains sodium bicarbonate powder. There is also dilute sulfuric acid placed in a glass capsule. The capsule breaks on pressing the knob. The sulfuric acid comes in contact with the sodium bicarbonate and the two react chemically to release carbon dioxide which comes out. CO2 based fire extinguisher do not cause corrosion and are non-conductors of electricity. Therefore, these are used when electrical and electronic equipment catches fire. The working of a regular CO2 based fire extinguisher can be explained with the help of this diagram. A fire extinguisher contains sodium bicarbonate powder. There is also dilute sulfuric acid placed in a glass capsule. When the capsule breaks on pressing the knob, the sulfuric acid comes in contact with the sodium bicarbonate and the two react chemically to release carbon dioxide which comes out. Fire needs oxygen, fuel and heat to ignite, and removing any one of those three components can put out a fire. Carbon dioxide based fire extinguishers work because CO2 molecules are heavier than oxygen molecules and pushes out oxygen surrounding the fire, extinguishing the blaze. In addition, CO2 based fire extinguishers do not cause corrosion and are non-conductors of electricity. Therefore, these are generally used when electrical and electronic equipment catches fire. CO2 based fire extinguishers are used to extinguish small scale fire. It is beyond their capacity to extinguish a big fire. In modern fire extinguishers, liquid and solid CO2 is filled under pressure. On reducing the pressure, it becomes gaseous and comes out forcefully through the horn-like hose pipe. Nowadays, many types of fire extinguishers are used. Chemical reaction for CO2 based fire extinguisher is twice NaHCO3 plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4 plus twice H2O plus twice CO2. So, children, we have studied today carbon dioxide gas, its laboratory preparation, then physical and chemical properties of carbon dioxide, and then we have studied about regular fire extinguisher which is CO2 based fire extinguisher. Clear? Draw the diagram of laboratory preparation of carbon dioxide gas and fire extinguisher in science copy. Thank you.